when you develop a culture of winning like you guys have done in the last couple of years, he was saying that you sense an expectation among your fans, among the players, among everybody, and sometimes you have to deal with that in one way or another. Do you sense how much different it is now than it was even 2 years ago in terms of just what it's like playing with the belief that you guys are supposed to win?
You don't really feel it on the court, but just the vibe around the team. Headlines that you hear, that you try to block out. Just normal chatter. It's you win a game like last night by 9, and it's easy to just nitpick about what we did wrong and things we need to continue to work on to get better, which is fine. But like Coach always says, you never take winning for granted. And I think we've done a really good job of just, no matter if the game is pretty or not, or we win by 30, win by 1, lose. We've done a pretty good job of just being focused on each individual game and trying to bring as much energy as possible. Even though human nature does, tell you we've been at this thing, at this level for third straight year, kind of. We don't want to get bored with that process.
I was going to do that.
And that's, like I said, I think we've done a good job as a team. Just when we show up for games, we respect the game. We play it the right way. Try to get the most out of every night. And that's why we're in the position we are right now with our record and still focus on the things we need to get better.
Steve also he talked to Bob in the offseason, basically saying that we felt we really had a really good team the last couple of years, but if we brought the same team back, that it wouldn't be as fresh, and that they really obviously wanted to do something to refresh things. Kevin does that. How different is it knowing now that you do have that element that's kind of new, so you don't really get stale?
It's hard to think about in those terms because this is the situation we're in. So there's that thought process that your third time in a row with the same team, but there's countless teams in history that have not fallen victim to the staleness or boredom or whatnot, and have pushed themselves to excellence every year after year after year. And our situation now is the core is the same. You add a piece like KD, D West, who's been around the block. Zaza the same. Some younger guys, but the culture is still the same. The identity of who we are, the team is the same. But you're right, there are certain nuances to what KD brings specifically to us that we need to just stay on top of every single day, so that when the games do, I don't want to say they matter, but when the important games come, April, May, and June, that we're ready all the way through.
2016, basketball-wise, years down the road, what would be something that automatically sticks out in your head as something that was accomplished, disappointment, feat, whatever?
It was, this is actually the first time I actually thought about the year as a whole. I don't know how to put words in highs and lows, really. Here we go, 73-9. Obviously, don't win a championship, but it wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. Because I know I'm banking on the fact that it'll hopefully propel us to newer heights going forward. So it'll be a memorable year for sure, for a lot of different reasons. Like I said, anytime you're in a position where you're playing in the games that mean the most at the end of the year, you remember those experiences, good or bad. So that was fun. Plus, on a lighter note, I think I had the highlight of my year was the dad shoot. Bringing it back. Most talked about straight fire shoe all the time. Yeah, that
I'm trying to see what.
was it. Good setup.
Draymond talked last night about how much he feels like he's grown personally this past year. How have you kind of seen that manifest itself in him?
He's just taken all his experiences over the course of the playoffs in the summer, and life is different now. So for him, and for in a lot of different ways as well. And you get that fire and intensity and focus from him every single game. He's obviously very aware of his actions on the court, what he says, how he conducts himself, not changing who he is at all, being mindful of the impact he has on our team every single night we go out there and play. And, it's been great to see. So I'm sure that'll continue to. He'll continue to be himself and help us get to where we want to go as a team. You talking about tonight?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I like to have fun, but I think we'll do a little low-key celebration. So you won't see me out in the city, though.
You were talking with Seth, I guess, during a free throw or something. Is that a little bit of trash talking, or what do you guys talk about when you're out on the court?
We talk about everything. I trash talk more about like my teammates and kind of like he obviously is very knows all of my teammates pretty well, and like he stripped Draymond one time. I think the first game we played him, and he was talking trash to Draymond, so Draymond's talking trash back, and I'm just loving every minute of it. Last night was a little different. I think that free throw violation, we were so confused as to what happened. He thought it should have gone one way, and I thought it was supposed to go the other way. So just normal back and forth, but it still will never be normal, or still don't feel comfortable every time I play against him just because it's your brother. Like, all the black top battles we had growing up, putting on an NBA jersey, playing against him, it's still weird. And I obviously look forward to those games.
Since Kevin Durant joined, what changes has him brought to the team? I'm wondering if you guys have become a better team compared with the last 2 seasons.
I think so. I mean, we're obviously fighting for the same goal, trying to win a championship, and he brings a very unique skill set to our lineup. So we're obviously happy to have it.